We're continuing our USM Tech Thursday today. We're at the Thad Cochran Marine Aquaculture Center.
Correct.
We're talking to Egan Rowe, who is the Agua Program Manager.
Algal Program Manager. Yep.
This is a really cool place. You're going to really love some of the stuff that we're talking about today. First of all, Egan, thank you so much for being on the show with us. It's good to talk to you.
Thank you.
Tell us a little bit about yourself first and what department you work in.
Like I said, I'm Egan Rowe. I'm the phycologist here at the center, and I manage the algal cultivation program here. So anything that relates to algae, and that's both micro and macro algae. So micro referred to as marine phytoplankton, and macro is seaweed or kelp predominantly.
Okay, so seeing all these different bags that are hanging here,
Yep.
this is all, and they got different numbers, so I would assume these are all different fields of algae.
Yep. They're different species or densities of algae. So yeah, we have a variety of different species that we grow here.
So, I mean, what does it mean for the community or the blue economy health?
The blue economy, so our main mission is to alleviate working with private industry, government, and other sectors in developing or alleviating bottlenecks for marine species and sustainable production of aquaculture systems.
So what do these aquaculture systems do and how are they used?
So they can be used in a variety of fashions, but generally speaking, a lot of what aquaculture is done, and simply put, it's the farming of marine species in a variety of ways. That can be on land, like we do here in a lot of aspects, or it can be offshore as well. But that can be anything from algal cultivation and production systems like you're seeing here, or finfish production systems, or oyster, shellfish, what have you. So there's a lot of different methods of algal cultivation that can occur.
Matter of fact, we're going to be talking to someone here about the finfish in just a little bit. But why did you decide to pursue this? I mean, this is out of the ordinary, it seems like, to study algae.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting. It's been an interesting path for me. I started more studying oceanographically, studying coastal ecosystems and phytoplankton community structure and those dynamics, and being involved with that, I did a lot of cultivation of phytoplankton at the same time experimentally. And actually, I then finished, you know, a lot of that work, and the third wave of biofuels happened. And so I joined a big development or a pilot production facility that was built in Hawaii. And we did this for the production of biofuels. So I spent a good part of my career, specifically with microalgae production for biofuels.
And there's a lot of algae out there to make biofuels with.
Yes, yes. Yeah, algae is the most efficient natural producer of natural energy there is on the planet. It is hands down. It's where all the gas you drive around in the car originally originated from this to begin with. Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
I always thought my truck smelled a little fishy.
Well, the fish, these don't smell that fishy when you eat them. That's another thing is omega-3 nutritional supplements are really going, they're using algae to offset fish oil to some degree, because the fishy taste you get when you eat fish oil has a fishy burp, but if you develop it directly from algae, it doesn't have that. So there's a lot of nutritional supplements that are now looking to algae directly.
All right, Egan Rowe, thank you so much here at the National Seashore in Ocean Springs. We have more to talk about here on this USM Tech Thursday. One of the other things here, the Thad Cochran Marine Aquaculture Center, is their hatchery. And Angelo Zapatos, who is the hatchery supervisor. How are you, sir?
Doing good. How are you?
It's good to see you. Because I've actually known Angelos for a long time. But tell us, you know, what got you into doing this?
Well, I had a passion for aquaculture from a very young age. There's a lot more aquaculture, active aquaculture going on from my part of the world than there is in the United States. So I got interested in this at a very young age, and there was an awesome opportunity at USM to pursue advancing my education and pursuing a career in aquaculture. So I took it.
So if someone was interested in getting into this part of what USM does, what are some of the things that they're going to learn?
Well, one of the things they're going to learn is about the different types of fish that we grow here. The other thing they're going to learn is why we do aquaculture. They're going to learn about the different ways that the different protocols or the different technology that we develop, and how it's used to increase food security for the United States. to expand the potential for domestic aquaculture and to use it for restoration purposes.
What does the program here do for the community and the blue economy health?
So part of the things that we do here in the process of developing the culture technology, we use the product from that technology for restoration purposes. So more specifically, let's take a local fish, the spotted sea trout or the speckled trout. We've been developing culture technology for spotted sea trout since 2004, and that's strictly a restoration process. And through that process, we also develop culture technology, which helps us produce more sea trout that can be used to secure more food.
What type of a fish do you have here in the hatcheries?
We have different types of fish. We have spotted sea trout, red drum. We've done a lot of work in the past with the red snapper. We've done work with pompano. We've done work with cobia. We've done work with gray snapper, Atlantic croaker, Atlantic triple tail, just to name a few.
There's a whole bunch of them that people
A whole
can
bunch
learn
of them,
about.
right.
What can people gain to come here and learn from this program?
I think it's important for people to come in and learn about the blue economy and about the different ways that they can be involved. Aquaculture is the fastest growing sector of blue economy because the wild capture fisheries have plateaued. There's only so much water, there's only so much ocean. Boats can only go so far for so long before they have to come back in. And there's an increasing demand for healthy seafood. And the only way to decrease that deficit is to culture it like we do with other things. So culturing more seafood, culturing different types of seafood. We've been involved with shrimp aquaculture here also, and blue crabs. We're the only place that cultures blue crabs.
Angela Cepedios, thank you so much. If you'd
You're
like
welcome.
more information, you can check out the number on your screen and go to the website and find out more. Dr. Reg Blaylock is the director here at the Gulf Coast Thad Cochran Marine Aquaculture Center. Tell us what's important about this place that people don't know about.
Well, thank you. The Thad Cochran Marine Aquaculture Center is part of the Gulf Coast Research Laboratory at the University of Southern Mississippi. And we are interested in developing the technology to produce seafood. The United States imports about 90% of the seafood that we eat, and when we do that, we miss out on having food security and miss out on the economic opportunities, jobs, and such that can be created.
Supporting your local fishermen.
And supporting local fishermen that we can have if we have a strong domestic marine aquaculture industry. And so what we do is work on developing ways that we can grow these organisms in culture to provide for producing seafood and supporting marine resource management.